and a long path to citizenship for those who are here illegally. It's a pretty arduous process.
They are here. You know, I've seen a lot of intellectually weak cases in this town. I've rarely seen as intellectually weak case as the case against the Senate immigration bill. The Republicans say they want to reduce illegal immigration. The Congressional Budget Office says the Senate bill will reduce it by 1/3 to 1/2. They say they want economic growth. All the top conservative economists say it'll produce economic growth. They say they want to reduce the debt. CBO says it will reduce the debt. All the big major objectives the Republicans stand for, the Senate immigration bill will do. And so the other things they're talking about are secondary and tertiary issues, whether we get 86% border protection or 90%. Compared to the big things this bill does, they're minuscule. Mystified by what they...
Congressman, respond to David Brooks on that.
I'm sorry, but what I just heard was totally ridiculous. If you listen to what the CBO said, they said that it's going to be between 1/3 and 50% reduction in illegal immigration. That means that every 5 years we're going to have to do another Reagan amnesty. What the American people want is a secure border. They understand that there is going to be economic growth, and I agree that there's going to be economic growth when you have immigration reform. That's why I'm a big proponent of immigration reform. But for somebody to sit here on national TV and say that it is actually a weak argument for us to argue that we want something like 90% security, I think it's actually beyond the pale. What we need to do, look at just one thing. There's two components of the law that we need to change. For example, the ICE agents have told us that if they could work with the local communities, with the local law enforcement agents, they would be much more effective in securing our interior. The Democrats do not want any local enforcement of immigration laws. We do it with drug laws. We do it with all these other things that where we have these task forces between the federal and state and local agencies. And the Democrats do not want to do with immigration. We could do that, and we could curtail a lot of the illegal immigration. There's a lot of other things that we can do to make this law stronger.
David, respond to that.
The CBO said it would reduce it by 1/3 to 50%. And what I hear the congressman saying is he won't support it unless it's 100%, because we'd have to go back and do a Reagan.
That's not what I say. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, well, let me say the current law produces this X much illegal immigration. This law cuts it significantly. It's better than the current law. Generally, when something is better than what we got, generally you want to support that thing.